What I want to do now is I have a 64 gig memory card. I got a 16 gig in the one that I'm recording on right now, and I got a 64 gig in this one. I'm gonna see if they actually took the memory card out. But before I do that, I'm gonna tell you why it is in this bag. So you can clearly see how my face got fucked up, how they fucked my face up. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, but you can clearly see what they did to my face. Right now, because they put so much weight on my back, it doesn't feel real bad, like just where I can't breathe, but I feel pain in the core of my torso when I try to exhale real bad, like real hard. I don't want to do it because it just hurts. It's not real bad, but besides that, and I know that's because of the weight that I had on my back, but also this shit right here. My face was, I did not have this injury. This is the worst facial injury that I've ever had in my life. And it was because of them. And because it was an unlawful arrest, the excessive force that they used to get me under arrest, which I was cooperating with them when I was on the ground before this even happened. But just the use of excessive force, even in an unlawful stop or an unlawful arrest, I have a right to some kind of sums for this damage that they caused my face. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about how this got in this bag. All of my property, they had my backpack in a separate bag, and they had both of my cell phones, this one and the one I'm recording with, and then they had my folder. I'm a web developer. Every single day I sit down and I do work. Like, I'm not gonna show it, but they had that in here, and then whatever else, and then they had the laptop in its own bag, but all of the wires and stuff was inside of my backpack, and they had that in a bag of plastic like this, but it was bigger. And these are my the baler. I went to the hospital. I told them when I was in the car, I was bleeding from my face. I felt that shit. They busted my lip, or just the inside of my lip, and I had blood in my mouth. And I was in the car. I just kept going back and forth with them. I'm like, dude, follow protocol. I need an ambulance because you fucked me up. And they didn't call me an ambulance. I went to the hospital 3 hours later. It was after 2:30. I don't know if it says it on here, but I went to the hospital. They took me they brought a paramedic to the jail, and this was after 2:30 in the morning. I got arrested between 11:30 and 12 o'clock last night. And last night, I believe it was, okay, I'm right. This says October 27th. Yesterday, it was the 26th. And this was, when I got arrested, it was between 11:30 and 12 in the night. I was not doing anything wrong, like I was saying. But it took them 3 hours to get me to a hospital. I didn't know if I had any broken bones in my face or anything. But when I get a picture of my screenshot, the picture that they took of my face, all of this was just, it was like a cherry red. All of my skin was just revealed. And it was worse than what it looks like right now. But I got to do an open records request. They gave me the paperwork to do that, but I don't know when I'm going to do it because I have to walk back down there, and that's, I believe it's 6 miles. I just walked from there to Samuel Park in Dallas. Like, that's the United Artists movie theaters, and I'm at Samuel Park. But at 2:30, after 2:30, I went to the hospital. To Baylor Medical Center at Garland. I went there, and these gloves, the woman, she checked my face. She told me that inside these gloves, I know what's inside them because the officer who had my cell phone put the shit in the gloves. There's some kind of lubricant. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like, I don't know. I forgot the name of it, but it's supposed to be in a glove, and I can feel it. So he told me. He went up to the wall and he grabbed these gloves. He asked me what my size was. I said large. I didn't know what he was doing it for, but he was like, when you get out, he tried to be all nice with me and shit. And this is the dude that attacked me with the other two guys. He was like, when you get out, make sure he got me two little. The woman, she told me to go to the store and buy some cream for my face. And he asked her if I can get some from there. And she gave him like 2 or 3 little packets of some kind of ointment to put on my face, so it doesn't stay dry, because it's going to scar up. Like, this is permanent, and I wouldn't have this if I didn't get arrested unlawfully. My face was just perfectly clean. There was nothing wrong with my face, but He was like, put that on your face. We went back and forth again. You know, he kept trying to get all friendly with me and shit, but I didn't want to talk to him. But he had got these gloves after 2:30, and when I got back, I'm gonna say it was probably around 3 o'clock in the morning. Why the fuck is my cell phone in this bag with the gloves that I got from a hospital well over 3 hours later? That right there is another reason to raise a cause for concern on the behalf of the cops. When I checked in, like I said, I got 3 cell phones in my possession right now. I'm recording on one in my backpack, and my LG Stylo. If I got booked in with 2 and they made that statement, and it's on camera inside of the station, they said that at the at Starbucks, because I told them that I had 2 phones, but I was talking about the one I'm recording with and my LG Stylo because they're the ones that are active. I wasn't talking about that one, but I failed to mention that I got a total of 3, but I still said 2. But anyways, I got 3. And at the station, when I got all of my stuff booked in, this LG Stylo was not in the possession of the people behind that counter. They had 2 phones. So when we got back, why somebody needs to say, hey, officer, why when he got booked in, did you not give in? Did you not turn in this 3rd cell phone? Why did you not? Why is it inside of this sealed plastic bag with some gloves that you got from the hospital? Because these gloves was not booked in with me. I got these 3 hours later after I got booked in. Why is this cell phone inside this bag? If another thing I could say, okay, well, if you didn't have it on you, that means when you got back to the jail, for some reason you decided to take this cell phone out of my backpack, but it didn't get booked in. But I'm just saying, if that's what you did, you took this cell phone out of my backpack and put it inside of this bag with these gloves. Why did you do that? But that's not what he did. He put this cell phone inside of this bag. They changed their minds. They stole my cell phone, and I'm about to open it up. But I wanted to get that on. I wanted to get myself up opening this up because it's suspicious. Why would you have this in your possession 3 hours after I got arrested and already had the rest of my property booked in? And you claim that I had 2 cell phones because you heard me say it, but I got 3 cell phones in my possession right now. So why is this cell phone inside of this bag? You had this on you for some reason. So either my SD card is missing, or you deleted the video of me getting arrested, or you decided to go ahead and put this in here knowing that it was going to be used as evidence, you know, in court against my case against Garland Police Department. You know, but even if they would have kept it, they would have been better off keeping it because I had no way to prove that I had this phone in my possession. I was sitting in jail in bed thinking about how I could come up with a reason. And I was like, okay, well, I went to Walmart, and when I went into Walmart, I had that cell phone in my hand. It's distinctive from this LG Leon phone that I got in my hand right now. This phone is bigger than the one I'm recording with. And if it could go that far, I could ask Walmart, say, hey, would y'all be able to give me the footage of me walking in the store with this cell phone? Because they claim I only had 2 phones. But another thing, okay, well, sir, in between the time that you left Walmart and the time that you got arrested, maybe you lost the phone. And they could have used that. And I was like, so, okay, I know my options. I know my chances of actually getting proof that they stole my cell phone. So I was like, I'm still going to say something about it, but I might not have any kind of evidence to hold up in court. But they gave me the fucking phone back. That's the only evidence I need. They gave me the phone back, and I got booked in with 2 cell phones, and they put this 3rd one in this bag 3 hours after I got arrested. Why would you have my property 3 hours after I got arrested? You don't do that shit. When somebody gets booked in, all their property gets booked in with them. But okay, I'm about to do another video, and I'm gonna open up this bag to see if my memory card is in here.